All right, we are live. Welcome in. Hope everybody had a good Valentine's Day. But we're getting ready to watch the number 4 Oklahoma Sooners take on UTEP out there in El Paso, Texas. This will be game 5 of the weekend for them. Oklahoma's had 4 straight shutout wins. So looking to finish off this weekend strong with hopefully another run roll in 5 innings over UTEP. I'm sorry about the time change. I had it down. Schedule said 12. It was 1, so I'm sorry I had to push everything back an hour. So I do apologize for that. Still waiting for the game to come on. But a big day of softball. There's been a lot of upsets over at the Clearwater tournament. Yesterday, LSU was struggling. The game of the day, though, that I would suggest everybody check out would be Jordy Ball and Nebraska. They're fixing to take on Nazari Kennedy and number 1 Texas Tech at 2 o'clock. That'll be on ESPN. But that game right there, that's going to be incredible. I can't wait to see that one. But you guys let me know what y'all think. How you guys are doing today, where you're watching from. As you can see here, got the map up, starting to get up where everybody is. So if you have not told me where you're from yet, please let me know, and I will get you up here on the map. Our goal is to get someone from every state in the country. We're off to about, I think, 13 to 15 states roughly. So if I have not put you up here yet, please let me know here on the map. So we've had Arizona, Colorado, Texas, Oklahoma, Louisiana, Mississippi, Tennessee, Illinois, Indiana, Maryland, North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, Florida, and Mississippi, Louisiana. So off to a great start. We've also had, I went over as far as I could, tours, but we've had Japan, and then we have also had Puerto Rico in here. So off to a great start with that. So I want to say thank you again. The goal was to get to 700 subscribers by spring break. With your guys' support, we've shot way past that. We're up to 717 now. So next goal is going to be 800. And none of this is possible without y'all. So we'll see how soon we can get to 800. And by the end of the softball season, hopefully we're up to 1,000. So that's the goal, kind of where we are. This game should be coming on here pretty soon, any time now. I know I had it on earlier, and UTEP had to get a walk-off in the 7th to beat Idaho State. So UTEP is not going to bring much of a threat. It should be a big blowout. So don't expect any kind of real serious threat. What I want to see is what we've seen all weekend long, and that's we're playing inferior opponents. So let's not play down to their level. Let's play our ball, and can all phases of the game come together and we play this one complete dominant game. Feel like we've seen that for the most part. We've seen a few pitchers struggle this weekend. Disappointing, knowing that we're playing teams that are very, very inferior. They're cupcakes, and yet we see some of our senior, junior pitchers that have a lot of experience, that have been to the World Series, just struggle. So hopefully we can get that fixed today. I don't know who is starting yet. Haven't heard anything, but should be a great day. And while we're waiting, also the men yesterday, men have started off strong there too in baseball. They beat Tech on opening day there in Arlington. And then it was great to see OU beat Oklahoma State yesterday 10-1. So great start for the OU boys baseball. We finally seen Oklahoma get a rare win in SEC play yesterday in basketball. They beat Georgia. I don't know if you saw, but I saw a video where they said one of the popcorn machines there at Lloyd Noble caught on fire during the game yesterday. So that was pretty crazy to see. Not something that you would expect while you're at a basketball game, but I saw that. So it was a great day yesterday for sports across Oklahoma. Diamond sports especially. So really, really excited to see what we got here today. I am going to stream next weekend. All that's going to be on Flow Softball, but I will go ahead and get all that. So kind of looking ahead a little bit on the schedule for that. Things will start up next Thursday. They play at 7:30 our time. They're going to play two. They start off with Cal State Fullerton. Then they're going to play San Diego State. And then they play one game on Friday against Duke at 3 p.m. Saturday, they have Long Beach State. Then they play Cal, and then they play Washington. So those games there, I will be for sure getting Flow stream, and we'll be doing a live stream for all them games. So hope to see all of you here. This has been a lot of fun getting to interact with OU fans from all over. Teresa, 15-0. Okay. CJ, what's going on, man? Hope you're having a good day. It's been a good day here. Had a good Valentine's with my wife. Went out this morning, had to get, stuff for the map and the pins. So glad we got that going. But yeah, it's been a great weekend. So ready to see this weekend get finished off with a big win here for Oklahoma, improve to 8-1, and then see just how the rest of that Clearwater tournament ends up going. I know currently if you go to ESPN2, Tennessee, man, Tennessee is ranked 2-3 depending on what poll you look at. Tennessee, y'all, they look really, really good. They look very, very dangerous. They're all over number 6 Florida State, 7-1. Complete dominance there. So LSU, I saw a stat yesterday on social media where it said, hey, here's all the teams that are still undefeated. And of course you have some of your lower tier cupcake schools that are undefeated, but Florida's still undefeated. Mississippi State's undefeated. Tennessee's undefeated. Of course, Tech's undefeated. So a lot of teams in the SEC still looking really strong, yet to take an L. So SEC conference looking like they're the strongest, deepest conference by far, not even close. Not really a big surprise there, but I do like Oklahoma's schedule for softball, and whenever we get to SEC play, we don't see Tennessee, we don't see Florida. We have Auburn, Kentucky, A&M, Georgia, LSU, and Texas. So some of the big dogs, and we have Georgia. So some of the big dogs that are you see in the top 5, top 10 rankings, we're not going to see up until SEC tournament play. So definitely going to be a tough conference. Last year OU went 17-7 in their first year. We saw Tennessee, we saw Bama, but I feel like this year's team is or schedule for SEC play is a lot lighter. I don't think it's going to be as difficult, but you never want to assume anything, right? You just never know. So CJ's going low again. 11-0. Okay. Hey. Thank you. You want to say hi?
No.
No? Okay. Sorry, Teresa. That's probably going to be a one-time thing to get her to come on here and say hello. There's her hand. Oh, CJ, thanks for that stat. Okay. Oh, there she is. There's my beautiful, amazing wife. You leaving soon?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, CJ, I was wondering that. How it was looking with the home run. So yeah, UCLA, man, it's right there. Yeah, Jay, absolutely. I love doing this. This is a lot of fun getting to hang out with y'all and get to meet other senior fans from all over the country. So, hey, Jay, have you let me know where you're from? If not, I'll get you up here on the map. I got that going a little bit. So I don't have everybody up there yet, but I have that going. So if you haven't told me, just make sure you let me know. I may have forgot. So. Are you guys going to be tuning in to the Tech Nebraska game? That starts at 2:00. So we'll have to keep an eye on that as we get later into the OU game. But really, really excited about that. I hope Jordy Ball pulls the upset right there. Oklahoma City, okay. Douglas, 15-2. Yeah, UTEP, they just had to walk off Idaho State about an hour ago. So not really much of a threat. So 15-2. Could definitely see that. Man, I didn't make a prediction today on this one, but I'll go with 13-1. That's what I'll go with. CJ, you're in Pensacola. Yeah, there was you and who was it? You and Bob are from Florida. I mean, if you just want to tell me Florida, that's fine. But I can move so Pensacola. Move that real quick. Yeah. There we go. There we go. Got that fixed. Hey, Teresa, while we're waiting, I know you're up in Illinois. Can you tell me where exactly again? I forgot. If you want, if not, I'll just keep it at Illinois. But just let me know real quick how you want me to do that. Because I forgot to write it down. Game should be getting started now any second. CJ wants to do another over under 14.5. Ooh, that's a good one. I said 13-1, so I'm going to take the under. What do y'all think in the comments? That's a good one, CJ. 14.5, man. That's a good number. I'm going to take the under for sure. I'm going to go with 13. Douglas, San Antonio. All right, sir. I got you. There we go. Got you in there, Douglas. Good to go. Yeah, last time that I was in San Antonio, I was there for the wrong reasons. I was there at Brooks Army Medical Center. So after I got hurt over there in Afghanistan, I went to Bagram, Germany, had to get stable enough, came back to the States, was at Walter Reed briefly, and then they transferred me over to BAMC there in San Antonio. And that was back in 2012. So didn't get to see much of San Antonio, but seems like a good place to go and have a good time, just from what I've seen in different sporting events. Seems like there's a lot to do there in San Antonio. So 29-0, 21-2. Yeah, so maybe I'm definitely wrong on that, man. Maybe 13. We may have that in the first couple innings. Teresa's taking the over. Man. Well, I said under, so I don't want to change my pick, but event should be getting started here anytime now. Sorry again for the mix-up on the time. What my schedule on the paper said was 12, and then I look at it, I'm like, oh no, so I had to get in there and change it real quick. So sorry about that for y'all that came in about an hour ago. But it should be a great weekend here. We'll come out 8-1 strong. I feel like the confidence of all the pitchers, the team, it's moving in the right direction as we'll go out and play some tougher competition. Next week out there in California, we'll play Washington and Duke. Those are going to be our two toughest opponents, so we'll see. I know Duke got upset today earlier by somebody. I can't remember who it was, but they got beat. Washington had a really tough opening weekend, but I don't know how they fared this weekend. But if we play our ball, there shouldn't be any issues. No reason why we shouldn't come out of next weekend undefeated and move to 13, 14-1, whatever it may be. 30 of you guys in here, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. I know a couple of you. Skip, good afternoon, sir. Glad to see you. Audrey starting, awesome. Awesome. Yeah, Missouri, that's who it was. Missouri is not good, y'all. They're not a good softball team. So we've already seen Duke lose to Missouri and Boston University. Man, some L's you did not think you would see Duke take, but man, you just never know in sports. You never know. Something that I did update to the channel, I believe it was not CJ, but Skip asked yesterday about was there an option to donate to the channel or support the channel, however you want to say it. If you go to the description and the links of this video or my channel, there's a link. And so you can do that. My PayPal is there and my Cash App is there. So if you guys want to donate or support anything, by all means, I would appreciate that. And if not, that's okay too. I just enjoy y'all being here with me. I love getting to meet all the other fans from all over the country. We're off to a great start on this, so really, really excited about this right here. But game is getting started out there in El Paso in the dirt. So where El Paso is, if you've ever been to El Paso, UTEP is kind of in the middle. Fort Bliss is way down off to the right there, going east, and then I stayed on the west side, pretty close to the New Mexico Texas border. So nothing but a lot of just dirt and dust. That's all you see in that El Paso area. It's pretty wild. If you've ever been through El Paso there, you have just on this side, you have the U.S., you have UTEP and all that. And then just on the other side of I-10, you see Juarez, Mexico. Like you can just get out of your vehicle, throw a rock and hit Mexico. It's pretty crazy how the setup is there by Juarez. But they're showing some highlights from UTEP's win earlier today over Idaho State. They had to come back and win in the 7th inning, 5-4. So wow, that's CJ. If that holds, that's going to be an upset. Northwest is not that good, and A&M, man, A&M has struggled this weekend big time. They were number 8. It wouldn't surprise me if they fall all the way out of the rankings. That's crazy. Really rough weekend for them. LSU's not doing too good either. I think they were number 10. A&M was 8. They're both dropping a lot. Game is going to be getting started here pretty quick. Looks like teams went to the dugout. So CJ put in, what was your over under? I forgot what you said. You said 14.5. Yeah. Everybody should be taking the over probably, except me. Because I already said it, but what CJ said about the last time we played these or UTEP, it was 21-2, and just scores were ridiculous. So yeah, I may be wrong really bad on this game today here. Only saying 13. So yeah, 14.5. But yeah, hopefully we do that. OU comes out. There's no messing around with UTEP. Let's get this done. Let's get out of here and move on. 5-inning game. Let's see the offensive fireworks get started immediately. And let's not just hang around and let UTEP stay in this. Don't know much about UTEP. Don't expect much. If they had to go to a 7-inning game just to come back and win, then against Idaho State of all teams, UTEP is not a really good team at all this year. So you're saying 11-0 because they go, yeah, right. If Everett's in here, I know if you're in here, let me know, man, because I know yesterday you were really confident. I think Everett yesterday had, what was it, 22-3, 23-3? I know we had the goal yesterday's game trying to get, what was it? We had to get 4 runs an inning to get our goal, but came up short. But, we got the run rule victory, and start showing the ladies out there pumped up, ready to go. Looks like UTEP's ready to go, so we're going to get this going. So everybody's going big. Skip's expecting a lot. Like the last one, 29-0, 13 home runs. Oh, really? Okay, CJ, got you. Oh, John, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you for your son's service. Definitely blessed. Definitely blessed to still be here for sure. That's a rough place. It's a whole other world over there. Yeah. Okay, Bob, I got you. I got you. There we go. Scoot this over. So yeah, we got a lot of work to do on the West Coast. A lot of work to do. We've had viewers from Arizona and Colorado, and that's about as far as we go. A lot of people in, of course, in Oklahoma, but a lot of people in the Southeast so far and up in the Midwest. So, but we're off to a good start. So. All right, so here we go. Leading off, we have Cassidy Pickering to start the game. See if we can get a quick start here to the inning. Let's go, Cassidy. Get us off. Get us a quick start here. Cassidy in a 2-1 count. Ball 3. We will definitely take a walk to get started for sure. Feel like this could be a long 5-inning game. With what we're expecting with this offense. Oh, bam. Is that out? Oh, went foul. Went foul. Definitely would have been a home run, but just went foul. Dang. Got excited right there. Dang it. Thank you guys for being here today. I appreciate it. Spending your Sunday with me as we're watching the number 4 Oklahoma Sooners try to go 5-0 this weekend out here in New Mexico, and then finishing up here in El Paso, Texas. Cassidy with the single to get us started out to center field. So the start we needed. They're showing all the fans they're on the hill just beyond the foul territory there by first base. Pretty cool setup there at UTEP. You have the mountains there in the back, all the brick, and the little hills and mountains. That's a pretty cool background. Ooh, strike 1. Okay. Thought that was a little outside, but we'll see. Let's go, Nelly Mack. Safe runs that one out. A little dribbler up past the catcher. Nelly Pack put on the boosters and was able to run that out. It was a bunt attempt, went out in front. Pitcher was not expecting it. And Nelly Mack able to run that out really, really close. Really, really close. One thing this weekend is there is no replay. And I feel like that's given us, that's been in our favor, I feel like, a few times in a couple of the calls that we've seen. So quick start for Oklahoma, top of the first. If you're just tuning in, runners on first and second, no outs. Gabby Garcia up to bat here. Head out to center field over second base. Should score 1. There we go. There we go. RBI single there for Gabby Garcia. OU now up 1-0 quickly. Still no outs here in the first. Absolutely, Teresa. Score early and often. Absolutely. Ella Parker up to bat. Thank you. Let's go, Ella. Keep this going. Hey, y'all let me know in the comments, what do y'all think? How many runs are we going to score here just in the first inning alone? I'm going to go with 6. We're going to get 6 at least here in the first. That's what I'm going with. Bob, I do not know who is announcing over there on that game. Make sure you guys continue to keep your prayers for Jen Rocha and her family. Hopefully we see Jen back in the dugout soon for Oklahoma. She's recovering there in Texas. 2-1 count here for Ella Parker. OU already up 1-0. Still no outs here in the first. Runners at first and second. CJ, you're going with 6-2. Yeah, me too. I feel like this is going to be a really big inning. Uh-oh. Is it enough? Oh, off the wall. Off the wall. Ella with a double. Brings in 2. So, man, CJ, we may have wanted to say something higher than 6, man. Holy cow. Quickly, with no outs still in the first. OU already up 3-0. What a start for Oklahoma. All right. There we go. Let's go, Bella. Isabella Everling up here to bat. She's had a big weekend. What day was it? Friday? She had 3 home runs in that game. That was a career record for her. We've seen a lot of home runs from Oklahoma this weekend. Hits it off the pitcher, bounces to second. Not able to run that one out. Oh, no, they're saying she was off the bag. Okay, yeah, off the bag. So safe. Safe. We'll take it. So Oklahoma just continuing to pour it on UTEP here in the top of the first inning. She did when she stretched out and her foot came off the bag. Sure enough, good call by that umpire there at first. So Ella Parker over there at third. You have Bella there at first. Kai Miner up the bat, going with the bunt. With her speed, you're not throwing her out. She was safe. Yeah, safe. There we go. With the bunt, Ella scores from third. Pitcher throws it over to first. Kai is going to be really, really hard to get out on a bunt, on a grounder. Her speed is insane. Love that. Yeah, CJ, we said 6. We may have more than that by the time that UTEP's able to get it out. I know somebody said one of the games was 29-0, 27-0, whatever it was. We may be seeing a repeat of that. I mean, we're looking at OU up 4-0 now. Runners on first and second, no outs. Anybody pretty confident to say that we could score 10? Could we score 10 runs in the first inning? What do y'all think? Is that possible with the start that we've seen? Let me change the score real quick again. All right. There we go. Alana up to bat for Oklahoma. She's had a great weekend. Her offensive stats have shot up, as everybody's across the team, but especially Alana there. She's had a great weekend at the plate. See what we can't do here. If you're just tuning in, Oklahoma up 4-0 in the first. Another hit. There we go. Alana will get her another RBI. So OU now at 5-0, bases loaded, still no outs. Just incredible. Wow, what a start. Yeah, I know we're used to seeing replay for sure, CJ. Yeah, kind of glad we didn't see it this weekend because there's been a few times that I'm like, and it went our way. So well, Jay, thank you. Appreciate that. Glad you're in here hanging out with us. It's gonna get out of here. Okay. Ball leaves the field for a foul ball. It's close. As Lexi McDonald is up to bat for Oklahoma. Looking to keep this going as UTEP still has not recorded an out yet. OU up 5-0. Fouls off another one. But yeah, Jay, I know some people do that. Yeah, and that's going to get you in trouble. So I don't want to do that at all. So I'm glad that you guys are here with me as we watch Oklahoma finish up this weekend and go 5-0 and start 8-1. Another hit for Oklahoma. Kai is going to easily score from second. 6-0 Oklahoma. Still no outs. Yeah, CJ, we definitely wrong on our prediction for the score in the first inning. Dang. Which I'm glad we're wrong, but wow, impressive start for Oklahoma. All right, get that changed at the bottom for everyone. First out of the game. As Sid flies out to left field for the first out of the inning for Oklahoma, and we've already batted the round. So here comes Cassidy Pickering again here in the first inning. If you're just tuning in, Oklahoma up 6-0. Just doing whatever they want to do offensively here against UTEP. My prediction was 13-1. I'm feeling pretty bad about that. I know a lot of you, Teresa, CJ, you guys had them scoring a lot more than 13, I believe. So I, again, as I have been all season long, definitely wrong when it comes to predictions. Let's go, Cassidy. Let's keep this going. Big hit down right field, and it's fair. There we go. Should be a double. Should score a couple. Oh, yeah. There we go. Cassidy with a big hit, a shot down right field. Off the fence out there in the right field. And Oklahoma just continuing to pour it on. Oh, wow. Oh, good catch. Good catch in foul territory by that left fielder for UTEP for the second out. Oklahoma had runners at second and third, but what a great diving catch by her. Great effort by that UTEP left fielder. Wow. Great play. Great play. So OU now 2 outs, already up 8-0. Already batted around. I said earlier, could we get 10 runs in the first inning? It would just take one swing here by Gabby Garcia to make that possible. Hey, Bob, do you know what her ERA is, sir? Yeah, glad I'm wrong. I'm with you there, CJ, for sure. And if you're just tuning in, before OU came on, UTEP had to come back, and they got a 5-4 victory over Idaho State. So they got a good win there for them. But this is going to be a beatdown. It's going to be a beatdown. Gabby's going to pop out to left field. So what a start for Oklahoma, leading 2-1. But going to the bottom of the first, Oklahoma up 8-0. So yeah, I feel awful about my score prediction now at 13-1. So over under. Is OU going to get 20 in this game? What are you taking on the over under? Yeah, Teresa, what do you think? I'm going to take the over. I mean, because it even if Patty makes changes and gives other players a chance to hit, this lineup is so dangerous that it's not going to matter. Everybody's going to get their hits and do their job at the plate against this pretty rough UTEP team. Yeah, Jay, absolutely, man. Eight runs in the first. And if that left fielder didn't make that great catch there in foul territory, I mean, I felt like if she did not make that great catch, another hit would have been made, and we would have got in 2 more at least. So, but what a start! OU batting around in the first. Love it. Let me change the ticker at the bottom. All right, there. Oh. All right. That should be correct there at the bottom. So got that going. All right, here we go. The freshman phenom, Audrey Larry at the circle bound. And look at that. UTEP with a hit to start the game. Slow grounder there past Audrey. And hit for UTEP there to start the game. So not a hard hit ball, just hit right in the right spot there. As Gabby tried to get it from short, not able to get there in time. So not going to be seeing a no-hitter today. Definitely think we see a shutout for sure, but not going to see a no-hitter. Let's go, Audrey. There we go, strike one. Seth's favorite player is Cassidy. She is a great one, absolutely. Pitch gets away from Emmerling there playing catcher today. UTEP runner able to get to second and get in scoring position. Yeah. Juarez is definitely not a place you want to be. So, yeah, get these ladies from the campus there at the UTEP campus there. the airport is over going towards the west side, so they got to go to the other side of El Paso to get to the airport. It's a pretty small airport there in El Paso, but yeah, let's get them out of there and get them back home before they go out to California next weekend. And I will be streaming next weekend. It's going to be on Flow Softball, so that's disappointing, but I will get that, and I will be streaming next weekend. So I hope you guys are able to join me next weekend. Pop up in foul territory. There we go. Good catch by Alana there. But the runner is going to advance over to third. So with one out, UTEP, a runner at third base. We'll see if OU and Audrey Larry can't find a way to keep her out there at third, and we can move on to the bottom or to the top of the second. Yeah, that was a great catch, CJ. Wasn't sure, as you saw, three seniors go out there for it. Wasn't sure who was going to get it, but great catch. Great throw over to third base, too. Oh, I like it. They're showing some little girls wearing the outfits from A League of Their Own. Nice. Nice. That's a classic movie there with Tom Hanks. Showing the ladies play softball back in the World War II time. Great movie. All right, here we go. Back to play. Audrey Lowry looking to get out of this as UTEP has a runner over at third base. All right, Seth, thank you for that information, sir. Appreciate that. But I will make sure whatever I got to do, whatever I got to pay, I'll make sure that I have that ready to go. Because I know most of the time I don't get it, and so I just look for updates on my phone, and that's how I would usually watch the Flow Softball weekend whenever OU goes out there. But I'm going to do whatever I need to be able to come out here and stream and hopefully get to hang out with you guys next weekend. As they'll see a lot better competition out there. They have a game against Duke. They got to play Washington. They got to play Cal State Fullerton, and I forgot who the other two are, but you should be able to get out of next weekend going 13-1, 14-1, something like that to start the season. So I would be surprised if OU loses a game next weekend. That would surprise me. Jay saying umpire has a moving box. Ooh, strikeout there by Audrey Lowry. So there we go. Got 2 outs. I like it. Keep that runner at third. Keep this shutout intact. But Jay, you brought up the umpire. I'm just glad we don't have the umpire we saw yesterday. Hope we never see that guy again. So glad to see that we have a different umpiring crew than what we had yesterday for sure. As Patty takes a visit out there to the mound, talking to the ladies real quick. If you're just tuning in, Oklahoma had a huge top of the first. They had a huge offensive outburst going up 8. There in the first inning, left a couple ladies on, but incredible start for Oklahoma. Some of us gave predictions. I said it was going to be 13-1. I'm not feeling confident at all in that. Some of y'all had closer to 20 plus. I think you guys are definitely in the running to win the best predictions today. I've been horrible at this so far, but you guys are a lot better than me. Hit out to right field. Did she hang on? She did. What a catch by Ella Parker out there in right field. Didn't know if she was going to get to that. What a catch. Thought that might be trouble there for Oklahoma, but what a heck of a catch by Ella Parker out there in right field to rob a hit. So, going to the second inning, OU up 8-0. Shutout, the shutout is still intact, so OU plays at 6:30. Okay. Okay. Who does OU play today? Okay, got that changed at the bottom for y'all. Trying to get better at that. Absolutely, Jay. Absolutely. What a start for Oklahoma. Hope you guys had a good Valentine's Day with your wives, your girlfriends, your special someone. Starting things off, another hit here for Ella Parker. So just like last week, we're getting started quick with another base hit. Here's another over-under for y'all. Hits on the day for Oklahoma, 30. You taking the over, you taking the under. 30 hits today for the Oklahoma Sooners. Jay, it is. It is. Absolutely. Oh, yeah. See, that, man, that was a heck of a catch, dude. I didn't think she was going to get to it. But great effort by Ella out there in right field to end that first inning for UTEP. Bella Emmerling at the plate. See what she can do here. As UTEP has, as they have switched out pitchers. So we'll see what number 8 here for UTEP can do. See if she can slow down the Oklahoma Sooners offense. Good luck with that. It's going to be tough for anybody to slow down this OU offense. A lot of comparisons to could this year's offense be like the one we saw in 21? Absolutely. They're ahead of schedule, but I think where the 21 team is going to catch up is come SEC play. SEC is way tougher than what the Big 12 was there in 21, so that might slow Oklahoma down a lot. I hope I'm completely wrong on that. Hope I'm wrong, but we'll see. Could be a double play. Dang it, Bella. So Bella Emmerling hits into a double play. So quickly now, 2 outs for Oklahoma here in the second. Yeah, just a grounded to short. 6-4-3 double play. Great execution by that UTEP defense. So quickly now, Oklahoma, 2 outs here in the top of the second with the 8-0 lead. Kai Miner up to bat. See if she can continue her hot streak at the plate. Another freshman, another talented freshman for Oklahoma. OU has a really, really, really young roster. Kai with the hit out to left center in the gap. It's going to be off the wall. It's going to be an easy double. Should be a stand-up double. There you go, Kai. if all of us Center fans, we got to be excited for this offense. All the freshmen that are in this lineup, and they're only freshmen. Oh my gosh. Imagine what this team is going to look like in 27, 28. From top to bottom, there isn't going to be any weak spots in this lineup anywhere. As we see Alana up to bat, she's had a fantastic weekend at the plate. Fantastic. Wild pitch. Kai can easily just walk over to third. So we got to get this run home. Can't leave Kai out there at third base. Got to get this run home somehow. As Alana with a 1-1 count, 2 outs. Kai over at third. OU up 8-0. Top of the second inning. Another wild pitch. Oh, wow. Kai could have definitely made it home. Catcher bobbled it. But yeah, mistake there. Kai could have definitely got home on that. Timeout as the pitching coach for UTEP goes out to the circle. So Patty's going to talk to a couple of Sooners there for a second. Make sure they're on the same page. Yeah, definitely thought Kai could have scored there. The catcher bobbled it. So some hesitation right there, but hopefully OU is going to find a way to get Kai home and put us up 9-0. Oh, that was a pretty pitch. That was pretty. Took forever to get there, but that was a pretty pitch. So Alana now with a 2-2 count, looking to find a way to get Kai home. See what she does here. Fouls out to foul territory, but that left fielder who made the great play in the first inning catches that one there. So we leave Kai over at third base. So, man, I'm surprised, y'all. We didn't even get a run right there. Wow. UTEP made the pitching change, and you're not able to do anything there in the second. All right, there we go. We got that changed at the bottom. Thanks for that stat, Bob. Appreciate it. This pitcher has a 0.00 ERA. All right, so Bob, we're going to have to change that, sir. We got to change that. But that was smart by the UTEP coach. That just started today for UTEP. I mean, that was just batting practice there in the first inning for Oklahoma. They could do whatever they want. And we got all them runs, but there wasn't any home runs in that first inning for OU. It was just hits, singles, doubles. I think a walk or two was in there. Just not like we saw a bunch of home runs or anything. As CJ let us know before the game started, we've been talking about this weekend because OU had 10 home runs on Friday night. So would they be in the lead? And I think, CJ, you said we were up, 32-30 in that stat coming into today. Don't know what UCLA did in that, but we definitely need Oklahoma here to get a couple of those home runs and keep us first in the home run stat. OU out there now back on the field. The batter for UTEP fouls that one off, so looking at an 0-1 count to get the bottom of the second started. Hopefully we see a quick 3 up, 3 down, get back in there and keep working on our offense. Have any of y'all ever been to El Paso? Curious? Gotcha, Jay. Yeah. Gotcha. UCLA had one today. All right. I like that comment, Jay. That's awesome. Started their version of deal. I like it. That's true, though. Unfortunately, it's true. Katie's going to have to get a lot better as we get into conference play. And there for the first out of the inning, a grounder over to third. Easy throw over to first base. So Audrey Larry now, one out here in the bottom of the second. If you're just tuning in, Oklahoma up 8-0. It was batting practice for the Sooners there in the first inning. UTEP makes a pitching change. And they shockingly held Oklahoma to no runs in the second. A little bit of a high throw by there by Alana at second base, but looks like, is that Sydney over at first base? Looks like. It is. Okay, yeah. A little bit of a high throw, but quickly UTEP has 2 outs now here in bottom of the second. Right. I like that comment, CJ. That's good. Oh, grounder up the middle. Past Lowry, past Alana there at short. So UTEP with their second hit of the day. Trying to get anything going for the Miners there in El Paso. Wasn't a hard hit ball by no means. Just able to find the hole that was there in the infield and out to center field. So here we go. UTEP with their lady over at first. 2 outs for Oklahoma. Bottom of the second. OU looking dominant as we expected. The UTEP team's not very good at all. I forgot who it was, but maybe it was Bob. I can't remember who it said that the last 2 times that we played them, it was 29-0 and 27-2, something ridiculous. I mean, it was a football score. I know I predicted 13 runs today. Not feeling confident at all. I feel like it's going to be way over that. You guys that predicted 20, I feel like you guys are going to be right on the money. This game's only going to go 5, so if we're going to get to 18, 20 runs, we're going to have a really strong third inning. It's going to be a pop out to Ella Parker out there in right center for the third out. So here we go, moving to the third inning. Oklahoma up 8-0. Looking to come in here in the third and extend that lead. Change this at the bottom real quick. I want to say thank you again for y'all being in here, spending your Sunday afternoon here with me. I appreciate all your guys' love and support. This channel has seen incredible growth over the past month. I think we've increased this channel like 140 subscribers, so we're quickly growing. My goal was to get to 700. You guys have helped me out with that, so I can't say thank you enough to all of you. This morning we were sitting at 716, 717, something like that. I don't remember exactly, but next goal is going to be 800, so we'll see how soon we can get to that. And the ultimate goal will be to be at 1,000 by the time we get to the World Series. So thank you guys so much for all the support and making all this happen. I love getting to do this. Had to medically retire from the Army, so this is a way for me just to kind of relax. But being up here in St. Louis, unfortunately, all I see is Missouri Tiger fans everywhere. So I really get to enjoy. I really enjoy getting to watch all the Oklahoma content with you guys, and just getting to see where you guys are watching from. We have, if you see back behind me here on the map, you see all the pins, and it's all over the country. So our goal is to get people in here watching from every state. So far we have, 13, 14 saves or so, somewhere in there. So that's going pretty good. Excited to see what we can do with that by the time the season ends. Here we are now, top of the third inning. Looks like Bella Emmerling is going to get us started off here in the third. See what she can do. No, I'm sorry, not Bella. That's Lexi. See what she can do to get us started here in the third inning. Jay, thanks for that, man. I'm glad you guys are having a good time in here. I didn't know if it was going to be a thing that people would enjoy, but you guys have proved me wrong on that too. So thank you guys for all the support. It's 45-13. Let's see. Arkansas is up. Arkansas up 8-0 in the sixth. Nice. Absolutely. Absolutely. Always rooting for DJ there. That'll be a exciting series whenever Arkansas and Oklahoma get together. That's going to be a good one for Patty. I know we saw that interview last year at the SEC tournament. Excuse me. And I remember Oklahoma had just played and Arkansas was playing next, and Patty was out there with all the SEC announcers, and you saw Arkansas and they're warming up, and she did the interview with DJ, and that was pretty good. She was just like, "Hey, did you have breakfast? Did you have a good breakfast?" And just a typical mom conversation talking to her son. That was a good interview last year. So excited to see Arkansas because they do play Oklahoma later on in the season, so that'll be a good one. So Sid gets a walk down to first. Lexi over to second. So quick start, a lot like we saw in the first inning. So don't think we're going to be shut out here in the third. It's not going to happen. Melvin, thank you for that. So Melvin, Virginia, thank you for that, sir. Who's? Oh, Brian, it's your birthday. Happy birthday, sir. Happy birthday. Well, thank you for coming in here and hanging out with us on your birthday. Hope you have a good one. You got big plans for your birthday? Yeah, Brian, I hope you have a blessed day too, sir. Happy birthday. That's awesome. I'm glad you could come in here for a little bit and spend some time with us. Cassidy Pickering now up for the third time of the game. Got her a hit last time she was up to bat. See if she can get another hit. Get us another RBI. Another big hit down right field. Goes down the line to the foul pole. Cassidy with a 2-run double. Yeah, what a shot down right field. Goes all the way. Bounces, right there by the foul pole. Okay, so I thought it was 2, just 1. So OU able to get 1 off of that, but Cassidy Pickering there with a double. So if you're just tuning in, Oklahoma up 9-0. We're in the third inning. Sooners have runners at third and second and looking to add on to this lead. It's been an incredible game for Oklahoma. Complete dominance, which is exactly what we wanted to see. Not playing down to their competition at all. Just complete dominance everywhere. Miners. Alyssa Parker here up to bat. See what she can do here. Another freshman for this very young, talented Oklahoma roster. Alyssa also a great pitcher for Oklahoma, as she's did a great job out there at the mound yesterday. Friday. So overall, she's had a great start to her Oklahoma career. And AP is going to take a walk. So we have this is just like the first inning, y'all. We've already scored a run, bases loaded, still no outs for UTEP. Yeah, Pretty Ella was out. Yeah, she was one out there in right field. She made an incredible catch there to end the second inning. UTEP had a runner at third, and it was an incredible catch. Yeah, Doug, her ERA is going to shoot up for sure. As the pitching coach is out there talking to her, so we'll see how long this pitcher stays in the game. Anybody have a grand slam on their bingo card? Anybody want to call a grand slam right here? There we go, CJ. There we go. CJ is going to call it. All right, so the meetings are over. Here we go, Gabby. CJ is calling the grand slam right here. I hope he's correct. Did you just call it? Oh, you did. CJ, look at that. There you go. CJ called it. There we go. There we go. Gabby Garcia with the grand slam. And in the third inning, OU's already put up 5 and still no outs. CJ got it. You're the man. You're the man. Change that score at the bottom. All right, well, before this game started, my prediction was 13-1. I am definitely wrong on this. I don't think OU is going to get or is going to go scoreless from here. UTEP making the pitching change. So here comes number 10. See what she can do. As UTEP now is on their third pitcher here in the top of the third already. They did play a game earlier. They had to come back to beat Idaho State before this game here. So I have no idea how deep their pitching staff is or what they have going on there at UTEP, but definitely going to be tested today. Everybody's ERA for them is going to go up. All of them. So, but if you're Oklahoma, this is exactly what you wanted to see, complete dominance. When you're playing somebody that's inferior to you, this is exactly what you're supposed to go out and do. Exactly what you're supposed to do. So love what I'm seeing here from Oklahoma this weekend. A lot of improvement coming out of last weekend there in Arizona. So really, really excited to see this team next weekend out there at the Mary Nutter and then just see how it goes. But I like where this team is moving. A lot of improvement. I haven't checked, but is there oh no. So here in about 5 minutes that Nebraska Tech game should be getting started. That's going to be the game of the day. So make sure you guys check out that. Number 1, Texas Tech, still undefeated, going up against Jordy Ball and number 8, Nebraska. So as Ella Parker out here now, takes ball 1 low and outside. Yeah, Gabby, I think you're right. 6 or 7, she's been ridiculous. Ella with another hit out to right field. So something else I feel like we're probably going to be number 1 in, or at minimal top 5, is team ERA. I mean, team batting average. Don't know that we'll be number 1, but we got to be in top 3, top 5, I feel like. As the start the start to this year for Oklahoma offensively, just incredible. It has to be historic. It has to be at 8 games in with the stats that we're putting up, just ridiculous. And it's not like we've played eight cupcakes. This weekend was more of what that was, but the first weekend, we had Arizona State to get things started, and then we had Arizona, a top 18 team in the country. So it's not like we're playing just cupcakes galore to start the season. So very, very excited to see what this team is going to do. Is it going to be a lot like we saw in 2021 with Allo and all them other center greats? As Isabella Emerling there, just big swing and a miss. Now looking at a 1-2 count. If you're just tuning in, number 4 Oklahoma up 13-0, having their way with UTEP, doing whatever they want to do. UTEP now already on their 3rd pitcher of the game, and we're only here in the top of the 3rd and still no outs. Teresa is saying it's over 400. Yeah, Teresa, that's only going to increase for sure. So, Bob, 29 runs. Okay, so, man, Bob, I don't know that we're going to get to 29, but it is possible. You never know. The way this game is going. Oh, CJ, absolutely, absolutely. I love that. I mean, from the get-go, Patty said, "Hey, we're gonna test this team, see what they're about, see what they're made of," and especially here, where we're really, really young. We have 14 underclassmen, just to 7 upperclassmen. Great experience. So coming out of last weekend, everything seems to be clicking on all cylinders. There was a lot to work on going in, from last weekend to this weekend. The only thing that I see that still hadn't changed, of course, is KD. Don't know what's going on with her. Is she fighting an injury that nobody knows about? Is it something mental? I mean, but KD's a senior. She's seen it all. She's done it all. I have no idea why she is struggling so much. No idea, but hopefully by the time we get to March and we get into SEC play that she's back on track here for the Oklahoma Sooners. A walk here for Emmeling. So Oklahoma. So if you're just tuning in, when this 3rd inning started, it was 8-0. We've already put up 5, have runners on 1st and 2nd, still not out recorded by UTEP. So this is exactly like the 1st inning where OU put up 8. Somehow UTEP held OU scoreless there in the 2nd inning. But here in the 3rd, just everything going Oklahoma's way. Abby Dayton up here at the plate. We'll see if she can get herself a couple RBIs. Takes that one low, so ball 2. So 2-0 here for Abby Dayton of Oklahoma. Yeah, Arizona's going to be a good team. Oklahoma State has looked really good. I mean, they've taken a couple L's, but they're out there in Clearwater. They've got some big wins over the SEC. I know they beat Georgia. I'm pretty sure they beat UCLA yesterday. So they've had some big wins. So, but we all know obviously that the Big 12, it's going to be Texas Tech. So you have Tech, Oklahoma State, Arizona. Those are going to be your top 3 teams out of the Big 12. But I still feel like that's Texas Tech's to lose. As Abby takes a ball on the back, so she's going to go to first. So bases loaded here for OU in the 3rd inning. Yeah, Doug, she did. Absolutely. Hope she does that today, too. I'm going to be a big Cornhusker fan. As Tech is already 11-0 on the season. They have played a couple of good teams. They did beat Florida State the other day. That was a heck of a game. I thought Florida State was going to get the home run to put them up in the 7th, and it just stayed in the park. And Tech was able to hang on to that one, I think 5-4, 4-3, whatever it was. And then last weekend, they beat, at the time, number 11 A&M 3-2. So hopefully Tech will take their first loss of the season today. Right, Jay, exactly. Like, hey, can you put in some of your bench players? The problem with that is they're just as good as what you're seeing already. So there is no weak points for this OU offense. So that's gonna be hard for Patty to do. But yeah, this umpire, come on, man. I know you can't have a run rule until 5, but man, if there was some kind of mercy rule, I feel like that would definitely be called here. So, but there's not. But sometimes, you know, on days like this, you wish that there was. As Oklahoma's up 13-0 here in the 3rd inning. When we started this, it was 8-0 Oklahoma. Bases loaded, still no outs. In real time, I don't know what time this inning started, but in real time, this how long has it been now here for the 3rd inning? Good 20 plus minutes. We're going to see the first out of the inning. A pop out by Kendall Wells there, another freshman hitter for Oklahoma, but pops out there to the short there in shallow left field. Here comes Tia Malloy, another stud here for Oklahoma. See what she can do here. Anybody want to call a grand slam again? Anybody? Could OU get 2 grand slams in the same inning? Yeah, Jay, I just wish at some point, because you got to play at least 5 before that goes into effect. I wish there was just a rule where it was like this, where it's like, hey, can we just go ahead and call this and just go about our day? But there's not, so this game does have to go 5 5 innings today. And of course, UTEP's the home team, so OU is going to get still what UTEP is going to have to get eight more outs on Oklahoma before we can call this one done. So let's go, Tia. Calls time. Thank you guys so much for being in here with me on a Sunday afternoon. Hope you guys had a great weekend. Hope you guys had a great Valentine's Day. Tia out to, is it going to be gone? Is it enough? It is. It is. There we go, y'all. There we go. Tia Malloy with another grand slam. So Oklahoma now 2 grand slams in the 3rd inning alone and still just 1 out. Incredible. 17-0 Oklahoma. Now, we've scored 29 runs on them already back in 21, 22, whatever it was. Are we going to see that again? Holy cow. Incredible. Incredible, y'all. Let me change the score at the bottom real quick. As OU softball now, they put up 2 touchdowns and a field goal, and we're still going. Let's go, Sid. Keep this going. Sid with a shot. Is it going to be enough? It's not. So fly out there to left field for the 2nd out. But if y'all are just tuning in, OU got 8 in the 1st inning. Went scoreless there in the 3rd. But here in the 2nd, but here in the 3rd, we've seen 2 grand slams. So just an incredible inning for Oklahoma as they put up 9 now here in the 3rd. As Cassidy Pickering is now up for the 4th time, I think, today. Let's go, Cassidy. Cassidy with another hit out to right field. It's going to go all the way to the wall. Right fielder bobbles it. Cassidy's going to get herself a double. And they held Barker at 3rd. She could have easily have scored. But this is Patty's way of saying, okay, we're not going to keep pushing it. So it would not surprise me if the next hitter gets a hit and we don't see the base runners move at all. Would not surprise me. Here comes AP. As the coach is coming out here for UTEP. Could this be the 4th pitcher of the day for UTEP? It looks like, yep, here comes the new pitcher. As the fans there at UTEP, of course, OU travels well, but the UTEP fans are getting to see a show put on by Oklahoma. As here comes the 4th pitcher of the day for UTEP. Or is that the same girl that started the game? They're showing some of the OU fans out there in El Paso, Texas. We'll see if UTEP can. We'll see if UTEP can find a way to get out of this 3rd inning. I mean, I feel like in real time, the top of the third, it's been what, at least a half hour, y'all? At least 30 minutes, if not more, in real time. Bob, right? Right? Yeah, T is incredible. Hopefully we get to see her in the lineup a lot more. But here we go. Alyssa Parker looking to get a couple more RBIs. But I feel like at this point, if she gets a single, I don't think Patty's going to send him from third. It's going to take a home run or something like that for Patty to send these girls home. And that could be, boom, 3-run homer. So we have seen 2 grand slams, a 3-run homer, all in the top of the third inning for Oklahoma. Y'all, they have put up 11 runs, 12 runs this inning. 12. So how many of y'all, I know a couple of y'all did, how many of you guys, let me know in the comments, that your prediction was OU to get over 20 or at least 20. I said 13. Man, I was way wrong. But I think a couple of you guys had 22 or 23, correct? Holy cow. 20-0 Oklahoma. Another hit for Oklahoma. Out to center field. If you're UTEP, you're just like praying, come on, please, somehow somebody get it out. Somebody, a pop-up in the infield, foul territory, something. As those ladies have been out there a long time now. Yeah, 14.5. Oops. But CJ, I'm glad we were dead wrong on that, man. I'm glad we were dead wrong. 21-1 yesterday. There it is. There's the second out of the inning now. A pop out to short. So UTEP now finally getting the second out of the inning after Oklahoma has put up just 12 alone here in the third. What a show here by Oklahoma. As Bella Emerling here is coming up to bat again. See if she can get herself another hit on the day. So yeah, when was the last time that we seen Oklahoma? Maybe in 2021. Get 2 grand slams and a 3-run homer all in the same inning. Or has that ever been done? I don't know, but I may have to go look in the history books and see if that's ever been done before. 2 grand slams and a 3-run homer all in the same inning for Oklahoma. Has that ever happened? Change the score again. As Bella Emerling is going to pop out to third or to right field. So, ladies and gentlemen, we just seen Oklahoma put up 12 runs in 1 inning to go up 20-0 now over UTEP. What a crazy inning for Oklahoma there. All right, got that fixed. So, hey, Teresa, I know you've told me before, and I'm sorry. Guys, one of the things that I struggle with is my memory a little bit. It's shaky. So if you see me ask you a question maybe multiple times, I'm not doing it on purpose, I promise. But Teresa, I know you told me before, I know you're watching from Illinois, but can you tell me where? Or if you want, I can just put up Illinois up here on the map. I didn't put you up here yet. I know we had a guy that was watching from Chicago, but let me know if you want me to put you up here, just anywhere in Illinois, or if you can give me that town and kind of what it's by. Yeah, Jay, absolutely. Right, right. If Kirsten Deal can't come out here and dominate with this situation, then I don't know. Go ahead and send her down to Mike White and send her down there to Austin, Texas, please. "19 hits for Oklahoma on 20 runs." Man, I said, I gave an over-under earlier in the game of, could we see 25 hits or 25 hits for Oklahoma? Absolutely, we could. Could OU put up 25? Audrey Lowry's still out there pitching, so looks like Patty Gasso is wanting to get out of here ASAP, keep the shutout intact, and get back home to Norman before they go out to California. Bob said, Yep. Come on, CJ. Would it be that bad? Would it be that bad? Hey, Teresa, I'm going to go ahead and put you up here for now, just in Illinois. We'll put you it's right here. Got Teresa on there. Who would have the 20? So if you're just tuning in and you see that score, that is not a typo. Oklahoma really is up 20-0 in the third inning as they put up 12 runs in the top of the third, 2 grand slams. We've seen a 3-run homer. OU somehow went scoreless there in the second. Don't know how that happened. And they put up 8 in the first. As we're going to see the first out of the inning for UTEP. Oh, wow. What the heck happened there? Some miscommunication. What in the world? What should have been a routine catch out there in the outfield. Gabby at short was going out there, and then there was, our left fielder was there. No communication. So, wow, an error for Oklahoma there. Patty's not going to be happy about that. And with that, UTEP now has a runner on second. Here's another pop out. It's going to be caught. There at first by Kendall Wells. So, yeah, I'm not sure what happened there on that other batter, but as Patty Gasso has come out now to talk to the infield. Here in the bottom of the third, Oklahoma up 20-0 over UTEP. UTEP with 1 out, a runner on second, caused by an Oklahoma error out there in left field, some miscommunication. Definitely something that Patty's going to talk to them about after this game is over. So if I'm not mistaken, y'all, let me know if I'm wrong. Isn't that the first error all weekend long for Oklahoma? Pretty sure it is. They've played pretty clean. The only dark spot on the weekend was KD at pitching, but a rare error right there by Oklahoma defensively. You just don't see that very often with the miscommunication like that. As Audrey Lowry is still here pitching. Looking great as she has all season long. She has quickly become the ace of Oklahoma. Not even close. Another foul ball. So 1-2 count now. UTEP one out here in the bottom of the third. Runner on second. Bob. Okay, so there was one yesterday. That's right. That's right. That's right. Yeah, Jay, it had to be something out there. Something. Strike out there by Audrey Lowry. So what should have been 3 up, 3 down. Not going to be the case, but we have 2 outs now. Runner at second. Oklahoma now 7 outs away from another run roll victory. It'll be number 5 on the weekend, which is what I thought we would see. I thought we would see 5 big run roll games by Oklahoma, as the competition has been pretty weak this weekend. But I'm glad to see that OU did not play down to their competition. So yeah, Doug, that right there was my first thought. That are just some miscommunication, but no big deal. I mean, we've seen that happen in the World Series when Oklahoma was on the right end of that with the sun getting in people's eyes. It does happen. I mean, nothing you can do when that is the situation. So let's go, Audrey. Ball 1 inside. So 1-2 count, bottom of the third. Oklahoma up 20-0. UTEP has a runner at second. Audrey with another strikeout. There we go. There we go. So Audrey Lowry finishes out that third inning with a strikeout, and we're going to get back into the dugout, looking to extend our 20-0 lead here against UTEP. Got that fixed. So Bob, you are viewer of the day for sure. You've had the best comments. You guys are great. Oh, Jordy's not pitching. Wow, that maybe they're gonna. I bet we see Jordy at some point. I would think. Is Nasri pitching for Tech, or is it number 99? I don't know her name, but number 99 for Tech is pretty good too. Bob cracks his own self up. All right, so here we go. Getting here to the 4th inning, top of the 4th. If you're just tuning in, Oklahoma up 20-0 here on the Miners from UTEP there in El Paso, Texas. As Abby Dayton's going to get us started off here, see what she can do. Jensen for Nebraska. Oh, wow. A&M's come back. Wow. Okay. Right, Jay. Right. Yeah. Hey, just swing at everything. Don't worry about it. Let's just get out of here. Let's go home. Right. Abby with the ground out there. So OU now has the first out of the fourth inning. Yeah, I would love to have heard the conversation there with JT and Patty in the dugout before they came out to start this fourth inning with all the hitters. I would have loved to have heard that conversation. Here's Kendall Wells, one of the other talented freshmen for this Oklahoma roster from Georgia. I'm going to call it. I think Kendall gets herself a home run. Nope, I was wrong. Yeah, you can see that sun out there being a factor. As a shortstop there, had to use the glove to help her locate the ball. So yeah, the sun is definitely playing a factor right there a little bit. So quickly, 2 outs now for Oklahoma here in the top of the fourth. As Tia Malloy is here up to bat. She had herself a big hit last inning, as has this whole lineup. As Oklahoma is just putting up incredible stats for one game. Don't think it's going to be like the stats we saw in that 21 game where they won 29-1 or 29-0, but just this is like video game stats that OU's putting up today. Hard hit ball, but right to first base. So look at that, y'all. Look at that. 3 up, 3 down for Oklahoma. I see. Yeah. CJ, Jay, Brian, I wonder now, what was that conversation with JT and Patty there in the dugout? As quickly, OU goes 3 up, 3 down, but I don't mind it. Let's just get this game over with. Get them ladies safely back to Norman, Oklahoma. So thank y'all again for being here. I appreciate it. If you make sure you guys hit that like button for me below, as it does help the channel. It'll help get this video out to other people. And hopefully we get ourselves some more Sooner fans in here. I know we're everywhere across the country, across the world, so hopefully we can get some more Sooner fans in here. You guys have been so generous, so kind to me, and I just want to say thank you so much for everything y'all have done to help get this thing going, to get this channel growing as it has. So thank you so much for everything. It's been great to meet not just Sooner fans, but other veterans, other spouses of veterans. Maybe their dad served, their grandpa, their mom, whoever it may be. So for all those in here that were under that situation, thank you for all the service that you or your family has done for our country. Truly appreciated for sure. And to all you Sooner fans in here, thank you so much for joining this family. I love getting to watch OU sports with all of you and with other Sooner fans. So thank you. Oh, here we go, pitching change. So thank you for all of that. So here we are, bottom of the fourth. Who is Sydney Burns on the outside? So here's Sydney, the transfer from LSU, who's had her struggles so far to start this season off, but we'll see what she can't do here. Should be a quick 3 up and 3 down. Sydney now with a 1-1 count. Man, CJ, I hope not. No, sir. Doesn't happen. I'm going to say that she's just going to let Sydney get these last 6 outs and call it a day. Everett, what's going on, man? Glad to see you here. It's been a clinic when it comes to hitting, Everett. If you just tuned in, you see the score 20-0. OU put up 8 in the first, and none of that came by the home run. Shutout in the second, and then in the third, man, we seen 2 grand slams, a 3-run homer, as OU put up 12 in the third inning alone. So, and then quietly we went down 3 up, 3 down in the fourth. So Patty just trying to get this game done and over with, as we got to play 5 with UTEP being the home team. So strike out there for Sydney. So good start for her. Got to get her confidence built back up, because we're definitely going to need her for next weekend, as we do play Duke, Washington. So all of our pitchers, including KD, are going to have to be at their best if we're going to come out of next weekend undefeated. Yeah, 20 runs on 19 hits. Bob. Yeah, maybe Dill's already back in Norman. Maybe she just left last night to go back home, right? Really hope whatever is affecting Kirsten, that she's able to get it fixed, because I really thought she would come out this weekend and get back on track against inferior opponents, but wasn't the case. So hopefully it's nothing major that's hurting KD right now. Let's go, Sydney. There we go. Sid now with the 0-2 count. Looking really good out here so far. Yeah, Douglas, it's going to be really close, man. Really, really close. I know going into this weekend, this team's offense was ahead of that 21 offense so far. And after this weekend, I feel like that lead has grown. But we'll see how it goes come conference play, because we all know that the SEC is way deeper, way more talented than what the Big 12 was back in 2021. So, but you never know. This could be a historic year for the OU offense. Could be one for the record books for sure. As the UTEP batter just swung at something really, really hard out of the strike zone. Maybe UTEP's in the same mindset. Hey, let's just go out here and get these outs, and let's just get this over with and go home. So UTEP with 2 outs here in the bottom of the fourth. If you just checked, Oklahoma's up 20-0. Just tons and tons of offense. Had that one error out in the outfield, but other than that, it's been a clean game. Another foul ball. Okay, so we're up to 35. So hopefully we can maintain that lead against UCLA. And people are going to see this score and be like, oh, man, how many home runs did OU hit? Really not a whole lot, considering it's just been a lot of base hits. Just a lot of singles, 3 or 4 doubles. I mean, and really not maybe 1 or 2 walks. It's just been a lot of hits. Friday night was nothing but home runs, and that just ridiculous day at the plate. But today, just a lot of hits, just good softball. Yeah, Bob, if you're just if you weren't watching earlier, UTEP had to beat Idaho State, who we destroyed yesterday, had to come back to beat them in the 7th or in the 6th or 7th inning. So UTEP got that win earlier today, 5-4. They're over Idaho State before playing Oklahoma. Yeah, how they got 6 wins, I have no idea. But it looks like they're going to have a really rough year if you're a fan of the UTEP Miners. Looking kind of rough. There we go, Sid. Strike out, exactly what you want to see. Exactly what you want to see. Go out there, do your job, get it done quickly, quietly, and let's move on. Good inning by Sydney right there. Love to see that. So here we go to the 5th inning. We'll see what OU does here. Can they put up some more runs? And see, right now, y'all, I would like to hear the conversation between JT, Patty, and all the hitters. What are they being told? And I would love to know. All right, we got that changed. So let's see, we scored 18, 16. So that's 35, and then we scored 12. So 47. I'm trying to think of how many runs have we scored this weekend? We scored 18 and 16, 12, 10, 18, 16 is 35, 45, 55, 57. So OU has scored 77 runs this weekend. Just incredible. 77 runs, y'all, and what's going to be 5 games. So we're looking at almost 6. So they're going to be averaging almost 16 runs a game this weekend. That's video game numbers. That's crazy. Crazy, Teresa. Another big inning here, over under 7. I'm going to take the under, man. Oh, what should have been a routine out. Awful throw over to first base by that third baseman, and Barker able to get herself an infield single. That should have been a routine out. Horrible throw. First baseman has to come off that and go out into foul territory to keep it in her glove, and Sid able to get herself a hit there, or to go down the first. So here we go. Looks like Cassidy's at the bat again for, I don't know, the 5th time, 6th time, whatever it is. Something crazy. Could we see another home run? Cassidy now takes ball 2. So Cassidy looking at a 2-0 count. If you just checked in, Oklahoma's up 20-0 here in the top of the 5th. OU with a runner at first, and Cassidy Picker and looking to do more damage here against UTEP. Yeah, 4 for 4. Okay. Yeah, Teresa, it was yeah, I forgot who it was. Maybe it was me. I don't remember. Yeah, the over under 80. Really, really close. So, over under 80. That's crazy that we're actually in reach of that. Yeah, Bob. They're just enjoying the offensive betting clinic by Oklahoma here. Of course, you see a lot of OU fans there. OU Trebles where we're everywhere. But yeah, I mean, and that's something that we see anywhere OU goes is that no matter what, how good the opponent is, we're always gonna, whenever OU comes into town, the place is gonna be packed no matter what. So, but yeah, I'm sure all them fans there ready to go home and. Oh wow, okay, a rare strikeout by Cassidy Pickering there, caught looking. Wasn't sure at first. The umpire there with a late call. Wow. Didn't think that was a strike, but it was close. So OU now with one out. AP up to bat for Oklahoma. Yeah. He's like, hey man, come on now. Let's just get out of here. Agreed, CJ. Agreed. AP takes the strike here. So now 1-1. UTEP looking to get a couple more outs. Try to get in there and put some runs on the board against Oklahoma. Uh-oh. They didn't even look. No brainer. 2-run shot. For y'all that are watching or not watching, the ball was hit and the outfielder, like they didn't even turn around to look. They stood just like this, didn't move, didn't even look, just a no-brainer for Alyssa Parker. Just a shot over left field. And Oklahoma now up 22-0. Crazy. All right, Teresa. So I know one of us, and I think it was me, but it was said the over-under of 80 this weekend. We're now sitting at 79. Can we get one more run or two? As Gabby Garcia, who has been just incredible at the plate, hot. I mean, I don't know what you want to say about this OU batting order at this point, but no matter who's up to bat, they're going to be dangerous. There's no weaknesses in this lineup. So good luck to all the opposing pitchers. As UTEP here is making another change, which I think is going to be their 5th pitcher of the game. So as Gabby and Cheney Hilton there are out there in the grass, getting a look at this new UTEP pitcher. See what she's about. Yeah, Bob is Bob, you're great. You're great. I'm glad you're in here. A lot of you guys, your guys' comments make me smile and laugh so much. You guys are so great to be around during games. Stanford up 2-1. Okay, over Oregon. Anybody have a score update on that Nebraska game with Tech? Still 1-0. Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure what you guys got planned, but that's what I'll be doing after this, is definitely tuning into that game, see how that game finishes out. Really hope the Cornhuskers and Jordy Ball can come in and do their damage and give Tech their first L of the season. Here's Gabby Garcia taking the first pitch from 0-0 there for UTEP. See what she can do. Gabby grounded down the first base for the quick out. So 2 outs now for the Oklahoma Sooners here in the 5th inning, up 22-0. Just 3 outs away from getting another, not just run rule victory, but a shutout. So it's been a great weekend for the Oklahoma Sooners. The first 4 games, they were all 5-inning run rules. Today's going to be no different. This is going to be over in 5. Uh-oh, 23? 23 runs now as, Cheney with the home run for Oklahoma. As you see her and all her teammates are celebrating at home plate. What a day, y'all. What a day. So, yeah, we talked about the over-under of being 80. They've actually hit it, y'all. That's crazy. They've hit 80 runs this weekend. Wow. A shot there over center field. Incredible, y'all. Let me change the score real quick. Just an incredible day for Oklahoma, up 23-0 over UTEP. I think every one of us didn't get the prediction. I don't think nobody had 23. I think a couple of you had 20, but I don't know if anybody had 23. That just seemed to me that just seemed insane. I predicted 13-1. I don't know what the heck I was thinking. I was way wrong. But I think Teresa, she's going to be the winner today. I think Teresa had 21-1. I think she's the closest. A walk for Oklahoma as Bella goes down the first. So, yeah, it looks like Teresa's going to be the winner of today. Here on Sunday is Oklahoma up 23-0 now over UTEP. Bella Emberling over there at first. Here comes Abby Dayton. We'll see what she can't do. As Oklahoma has made UTEP use their whole pitching staff. OU has seen it all. And no matter what they put out there at the circle, it doesn't matter. This OU offense is just doing whatever they want to do. Doesn't matter. Oh, that was a pretty pitch. Yeah, Everett, that's insane. Insane. Another hit for Oklahoma's Abby, a hit down the line there in right field. So OU now with 2 outs, but have runners on first and second. We've already seen a couple of home runs this inning. But is OU going to put up more? Teresa, that is correct. Yeah, that was Cheney's first home run. So excited for her. Good to see all these. See, yeah, Patty could have those runners could have easily advanced, but Patty is putting the brakes on everything where she can, as much as she can, but ball outside there. Let's go, Kendall. Wouldn't mind seeing Kendall here get a 3-run shot, get herself another home run to her young OU career. The coach out here again, talking to the pitcher for UTEP. See if it's just going to be a talk, or is there going to be a pitching change? Yeah, they did, Bob. Yeah, they did. Okay, Teresa. Gotcha. That was your score for yesterday. Yeah, so let me go back up through the comments and see who won today when it comes to predictions. Let's see. So I know I was way off. I know CJ was way off. Let me go back up through here and see what some of you guys. So Douglas had 15-2. Teresa had 15-0. CJ 11-0. Skip had 13 home run game, like the 29 game from a couple years ago. But I don't know if he put a score in here. As Kendall is now down to first base, looks like with a walk. So OU now with bases loaded here in the 5th inning, up 23-0. UTEP just praying for any way to get this third out. Umpire, he's tired. It's been a long day back there for him at the plate. And for that poor UTEP catcher. As Tia Malloy is coming to the plate, could Tia get herself another home run? Okay, so looking at some of these other predictions to make sure. So far, it looks like Teresa would be the winner at 15-0. I thought somebody in here had 20 or 22, or I thought one of the predictions was in the 20s, but as UTEP now with another pitching change. So number 6 on the day. So UTEP using their whole staff here against Oklahoma on a Sunday afternoon there in El Paso, Texas. Yeah, so it's looking like, Teresa, you're the winner today, ma'am. Great job on the prediction. Jay, did you have a prediction? I didn't see one from you. Let's see. As UTEP now is ready to go. So we'll see what Tia can't do here. Could we see the 3rd grand slam of the day for Oklahoma? Very possible. Bringing in their closer. You didn't? Okay, Jay. Wasn't sure if you did or not. So What a day for this Oklahoma offense. I knew that they were going to dominate against UTEP, but guys, I did not think they were going to get this kind of beat down. I did not see this coming. Not 23. This is ridiculous at this point. And they're one swing away from putting up 27. That's what's even crazier. Just one swing away from it being 27-0 in softball. Incredible. Another hit, so Patty's going to have to at least let one go home. And that's exactly what she'll do. Everybody goes up one base. So now OU up 20. Oh, did they score 2? I already thought she would have held and just let them score 1 right there. But not the case at all. So Patty's like, nope. Going to just keep this train moving. So OU now up 25-0. Wild pitch there by the UTEP pitcher. Runner stays at third. And I don't believe the runner, yeah, she could have easily went to second. She stayed at first. I think at this point, everybody's just like, hey, let's just get it out right here. Let's just be done. On both sides, like even for Oklahoma. But let's see what Sid does here. Sid fouls that one down third base. So Oklahoma, 25 runs. As we talked about the over-under being at 80 to start the weekend, they've gone over now, which is just crazy to say, y'all. Over 80 runs in 5 games. Another wild pitch, but runners are going to stay. Three-one count now for this UTEP pitcher. Let's go, Sid. Swing and a miss, strike 2. So it's going to be a full count for Sid Barker here. Oklahoma up 25-0 here in the 5th inning. Runner at first and third, 2 outs. UTEP 1 pitch away from getting out of this and being down to their last 3 outs of the game. Another walk. So again, we have Oklahoma bases loaded. Y'all, this live has been going now for over 2 hours, and we're still in the 5th inning. It's going to be a run roll, but we've been here for 2 hours and almost 15 minutes now. Just crazy. Thank you guys for being here today with me on a Sunday. I appreciate it as we're watching Oklahoma just do whatever they want, putting up some crazy historic numbers. Doesn't matter what UTEP does, as this is UTEP's sixth pitcher now of the day. So Oklahoma has seen everything that UTEP has to offer. Another ball inside. And it looks like, just looking at the stands where they're behind home plate, nobody's left. Nobody's leaving. So some loyal fans there, they're enjoying this offensive show from Oklahoma. Nobody seemed to have left. Strike 1 there on the outside. So 2-1 count now. Cassidy Pickering up here again for the 5th or 6th time of the day. Ball outside. I thought that was only ball 3. So UTEP with a walk. Cassidy down the first. Another run comes in. So OU now up 26-0. Man, we're just one swing away, y'all, from 30. Could it be? I never thought we would see OU beat that 29-0 score, but is it possible? We're one swing away from that, y'all. One swing. And I don't know, but is 29 the all-time record for Oklahoma when it comes to runs scored in a game? I feel like that has to be, right? Has to be. Yeah, Jay, walking in a run. Let me change the ticker at the bottom real quick. People across the country are going to see this score and take a double take or refresh their phone thinking that it's a typo. But it's not. OU really is up 26-0 here in the fifth inning against UTEP. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Looking to put up more and reset some of the record books. A 3-0 count now. See what AP does here. She's going to take that one low. Here comes another run. 2 walks in a row now. 2 runs have scored off of back-to-back walks. Oklahoma now 27-0. Incredible, y'all. Incredible. Like, I'm just waiting for one of these batters to just swing at everything, like no matter what, like what you see in T-ball sometimes with the little kids. Just swing at everything, no matter where it is, just to get the out so we can get out of here. That's what I'm waiting for. That's what I'm waiting to see. Another ball. So this UTEP pitcher has thrown now, I think, 9 or 10 balls in a row. Ball 3. Wow. Wow. Yeah, she is. She's scared to death. Ball 4. 12 balls thrown in a row by this UTEP pitcher. Score now 28-0. Are we going to see a 30 spot on the scoreboard here for the Oklahoma Sooners in softball? As they have now scored 4 touchdowns in the game. Crazy, y'all. Crazy. See Patty over there talking to Cassidy at third. As they bring in a different pitcher for UTEP. Reginald agreed. They should have called this game. That's something that I brought up was I wish there was a rule in softball instead of just the, hey, you got to play at least 4.5 innings to get that run roll, that at any point the umpire could just call this game. Because if you're just tuning in, they put up 8 in the first, they put up 12 in the third. I don't remember how much they put up in the fourth inning, and then here. So just an incredible day. Glad to see you here, sir. I saw your comment the other day, and I got you up here because you were watching from Chicago, I believe, correct? So I got you up there on the map. So thank you for being here. Welcome in. It's been a great day. We all put our predictions in. We were way under, but I'm glad you could be here. I agree with that for sure. But also at the same time, I mean, whenever you're playing cupcakes, your job is to go out and dominate, and that's exactly what they did. So we'll see if they keep them at 4. Who knows? Tennessee's look really good. I know Florida, and Florida was right behind Oklahoma. Going into today, Florida was still undefeated on the season. I don't know what they were doing today, but could we see a switch there? Maybe. Very, very possible for sure. And then just so that y'all know, I will be doing the tournament next weekend. It's going to be on Flow Softball, and then I forgot who it was that said that it's also going to be on Flow Softball and then their website for one of the games. But I will be streaming all the games next weekend, so I hope y'all are able to come in and join me. As they will see some better competition. They will play Duke, Washington, I believe San Diego State, Cal State Fullerton, and someone else. So this weekend has been good to see. It's good to see these girls grow, coming out of the first weekend with that loss to Arizona, coming out here to New Mexico and now El Paso. Come out and dominate like you're supposed to, build up that confidence, pitching, hitting, defensively, and just be ready to go for next weekend out there in California. Oh, did she catch that? Oh, wow. Holy cow. She already had one great catch, I think, in the first inning, second inning. That would have been incredible. That would have been like catch of the day. What an effort by that left fielder out there. Wow. Dropped it at the last second. Hopefully she's okay. As she went in hard she ran hard into that fence, but hopefully she's all right. As you see Patty and Cassidy and all them looking down her direction. Wow. Yes, yeah, CJ, yes, she is. Even though you're down 28-0, she's still putting in max effort. You got to love that as a coach. You got to love that. What? Oh, okay, so 35 back in 35 runs. Holy, who'd they beat scoring 35 runs? Wow. Another hitter walked in. Here comes Cassidy, and she touches home plate. OU now up 29-0. Wow, 35 runs. Well, Reginald, I'm glad you're in here today. Excited to see you next weekend. Hope to see all of you guys in here. I can't thank you guys enough for everything you guys are doing to help grow this channel. It's been wonderful. It's been great for me to get to meet you guys, just interact with other Sooner fans across the country. Are you kidding me? In the gap, how many runs is Patty going to let go? Wow. 2 more runs come in. We're up to 31 now. 31-0 Oklahoma. $31-0 Oklahoma in softball. That's just crazy to say. Bella Emling there with a 2-run double. So if you're just tuning in, That is not a typo on the scoreboard. Score really is 31-0. Still going. Over under of 7. Yeah. OU now with 4 touchdowns and a field goal here in softball. Takes that one up high. But at least this pitcher here, the pitcher before, she threw like 13, 14 balls in a row, walked in 3. But at least this pitcher here is throwing strikes. So got to give her that credit right there for sure. No way. No way. Wow. Are they calling that? What an effort by the center fielder right there. I thought she had it for a second. She goes back to the wall. It does go over though. Wow. 3-run shot. So could we see the all-time record be could we tie the all-time record of scoring 35 runs? Or are the Sooners going to make history here today? Let's go, Kendall. Let's set some more history. Kendall now quickly down 1-2. We change the score at the bottom. And it looks like we're going to have the third out of the inning. We do. So Oklahoma is not going to get the all-time record if they come up just 1 run short from tying it. But OU, I don't know how many runs they got this inning, but Oklahoma, 34 runs on the day. So I don't have the words, y'all. I don't know what to say at this point about this offense. I know that UTEP is not great competition, but man, I don't care who you are. You put up 34 runs on anybody in D1 softball. Just crazy to be able to do that. Just crazy. So what do y'all think on the day? Like how? Let me know your thoughts on this. CJ, bring in Dill so we can bat some more. You're crazy. You're crazy. That's right, Bob. That is correct. Who takes the mound? Gosh, I don't know. You know who I would like to see come out because she's also been struggling is Berkeley Zakai, the young freshman pitcher. I would like to see her come out and just help build up her confidence. Oh, was she, CJ? Okay, so okay, gotcha. As we're going to see Malaya Wachino come in. No, it's okay, great. Yeah, Berkeley's out. Let's go. Okay, Berkeley. She's another freshman. Good for her. Good for her. This would be some good experience for her. Come out here and just get out here, throw some strikes. There's obviously there's no pressure, but come out here and get you some experience. As OU comes out with another freshman pitcher to close this one out. And just like that, one pitch, one out. So this here is somebody I thought we might see earlier in the weekend. We didn't, but yeah, glad to see Berkeley out there. Bob. Right, Melvin. Right, agreed. Y'all were going on 2.5 hours, and we've only played four. Golly, only 4.5 innings. Just crazy. Would love to see Berkeley come out here. They'll get 3 up, 3 down, no walks, no hits, none of that. Just come out here and dominate, and let's call this a day and get back to Norman. Thank you guys so much for being here. Make sure you guys hit that like button. And if you've had a good time in here, just hanging out with other student fans as we watch Oklahoma put up football scores here in softball today, make sure you hit that subscribe button. We hit our goal of getting to 700 subscribers. Our next goal now is to get to 800. So make sure you guys share this with your friends, families, coworkers, any other Sooner fans you guys know, and have them come in here and join the party with us. It's always a great time here. So here we go, a fly out to right field. So quickly, two outs now for this young pitcher, Berkeley from Oklahoma. Great job. Really, really happy for her. Hey, any of y'all have an update score on Tech in Nebraska? I know you guys said it was 1-0, or did I? Okay, I just saw that comment, CJ. So tied at 2. Okay, good. What inning is it? That's crazy. 8, 12, and 14 run innings today. Bob, 13 runs an hour, right? There we go. There you go, Berkeley. Great job. Great job, Berkeley. So the young freshman comes in, gets UTEP to go up, I mean, they go 3 up, 3 down. She does her job with the final score. Oklahoma 34-0. This is softball, not football. I know that's just crazy, but Oklahoma 34-0 here over UTEP. Just an offensive fireworks show. I don't know what to say at this point about this OU offense, but they are fun to watch. But with that being said, thank you guys so much for being in here. I appreciate all your guys' support. I hope to see you guys in here next weekend. I'll be doing the tournament as they go out there to California. So if you guys are able, I hope to see y'all here. I hope you guys have a great rest of your weekend. Hopefully the Cornhuskers are able to pull the upset over #1 Tech. And with all that being said, thank you guys so much. Y'all have a good night and God bless. And I will see you guys next time. Jay, I'll see you later. See you guys later. Thank you so much for all the support.